Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century.
Yo, 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 what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Can y'all hear me out there? Can you hear me? Am I being heard? Let's see. I got on the right headphones. Yes, of course. You're being heard, moron. You get the okay. There we go. Hey, now, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? Welcome to Giraffeballz. Sorry, peace to the balls. Peace to the balls. Sorry, I'm late. Hold on a minute. Close my door. Yes. What's happening, people? What's happening? What's happening? I am here. Shitty reception and all. Yeah. Yeah, it's windy today, from what I understand. It's a little different when the wind sweeps through. Who up in here? Drew, what up? Fuck you, man. That's a cool picture of Oscar. Oh, you mean the one with more than likely the one with Oscar juxtaposition with Pata, who they stole it from? Yeah, I think that's probably what you're talking about. Lovelace, what's up, girl? Yo, man. Xylem. Seventh Element. Did everything. What's happening, people? Now tell me, would you rather see this instead of me freeze? Because I'm not in love with seeing myself. I see me all the fucking time. So I don't necessarily have to look up on screen and see me. If this is less distracting, we can just go with this. And as a matter of fact, going with this from an aesthetic standpoint, it actually makes it better for yeah. That's what I figured, big dog. That's what I figured, yo, man. Is that long as y'all can hear my funky ass head, it's kind of the same thing, really. At least for me. Okay. I see this guy all the fucking time. So not that big a deal for me. Y'all see my hood. I like my hoodies. I collect hoodies. Shannon and Michael today. I think what's more important is that either way you feel comfortable, sir. Well, thank you, Lovelace. Well, I know it freezes for you guys, and that can be distracting because of this funky ass Pasadena does not even make available right now faster internet. So my bandwidth is limited. And it really pisses me off. Oh shit. Thank you so much, yo man. Yo man, send a nigga $10. My man, thank you. That will go right back into the Uncle Jeff Make It Funky Fund. Ooh, I like that. I just made that up. Uncle Jeff Make It Funky Fund. which basically is trying to spread this broadcast message further, as in buying ad time, as in doing the things that move a video or a social media concept forward as much as I can in this throttled space. Because I'm more than sure that they slowing my shit down because of what I'm saying. And that will only make sense. So, and y'all have to forgive me, I'm a little late today because I was up. I couldn't sleep. So I wound up getting up at 3 a.m. and it fucked off my sleep pattern. And the problem with that is, as I get older, I'm going from being a night owl to being an early bird. And it's really fucking with my mind because for the most part, for the very most part, my whole life, and seriously, my whole life, from a baby, I was always caught up in the night. I was a child of the night. Wide awake, late at night. But I think that's one of the next changes as we all evolve. For me, is that I have changed to a morning person, and what that's done, or I'm changing to a morning person, and what that's doing is it's beating the shit out of my habits. It's really fucking my habits up. And to be honest, it's forcing me to be a little different in my comings and goings. It really is. And I can't say that I'm upset with all of it. I can't say I'm upset with all of it. A lot of it's good. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen. My man threw me a dub. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, laid back up in this piece is my boy Zoe Williams. My man, I am so dope. This is so dope. Thank you, Zoe. We gotta talk, man. We gotta talk. Let me tell you something, y'all. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it or not, but it's too late. I'm gonna talk about it. Zoe Williams got a dope ass TV show coming out, and for whatever reason, he had my monkey ass on it. I believe it's called The Situation Shift. It's fly. It's fucking fly. It's Zoe in a Oprah-ish, for sake of better words, forum where he got people on and panelists and he talking to them. It's not like It's not put it this way. When it comes out, I don't know how he gonna find the time, but you can watch the Monday show and watch that show, and you basically are watching two entirely different shows. It's very dope. Shout out to Marcus King and Tony Spires uh, getting his shit together. It's really dope. It's really dope, and I was proud to be a part of it. Little funky ass episode. They got a lot of shit to cut out though, because I was cussing. Hey, Panty Lounge. Hey, girl. When you coming, let me know when you want to come back to class. There's another one of my life coaching students. I sent a sister to tears the other night talking about what she was feeling kind of hopeless because of her situation. And by all accounts of her and the thinkers around her, it was dire and bleak. But sometimes it don't even have to be a brilliant individual, which I am. It don't have to be, that's hilarious. Zotel Williams, that's hilarious. yeah, but doper. I gotta say it's doper. I ain't just saying that because that's my man, it's doper. Sometimes you need an outside eye. It don't even have to be the eye with the clearest vision. Sometimes you just need another eyeball on your shit to give you a different perspective from what it is you can see because you're so close to it. And so long story short, I'm picking up a gang of clients, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful to y'all. Spliffs was cracking. Shout out to my man Spliffs. Spliffs and Mischief. Make your way over there. This brother here has really, really come along and helped put some legs up under my shit. And I can't thank you enough, brother. You and that group of Jedis I have fallen into. That's another thing. This time is about the assembling. And that definitely is going on as people are finding themselves, grouping themselves together by thoughts, ideas, ideologies, some of them divine, some of them forward thinking, most of them fucking foolish. And we're going to talk about that, Cedric Kelly. We're going to get into that. Never put yourself in, never put yourself between two fools. We can talk about that a little later. And basically, we're going to talk about whatever you motherfuckers put in the chat, because I have an order with some money on it, Zometheus, for the Digga-Dun-Duns. And I've been really busy with the Digga-Dun-Duns. So I didn't, in all honesty, and I don't, guys, I don't bullshit you from this place. If the creator doesn't give me something to speak on, then I don't pick a topic. I'm bold enough, nigga, to go, everybody go long in the goddamn Super Bowl. That's how much I trust me. Now, y'all gonna hear my voice change a little bit because I'm gonna keep talking to you as I get up and move and go get my blue agave, because I can't drink sea moss. I drink Condor's Crispus, the strong shit, the purple shit. And if I drink that without some damn blue agave, I'm gonna throw up. So I don't want to do that in front of you. So I'm gonna put some blue agave in my dried elderberry tea. Shout out to shout out to Osane's Botanicals. My man Willie is my herbalist. He just a cat I get down with. I have for years. And that's something I need to learn. It's about my own loyalty. I'm loyal to a fault. Oh, that's delicious. That is so good, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get you some dried elderberries during this time. Fuck with the dried elderberries. Jimmy Rucker, you got to get you some dried elderberry. It's good for you. I'm not talking about elderberry. Oh, it comes already in the tea bag, processed. Oh, I got some elderberry drops, processed. Elderberries. 3 processes: collected, dried, and mailed. Every time an item is processed, it loses part of its state, part of its value is lost in that particular process. And the USDA, fuck them in their metaphysical booty hole, have their guidelines are so lax that you only have to have a small percentage of the actual ingredient that you pumping in whatever it is you pumping, and you can still call it what you pumping. So again, I'm moving. So don't be played by shit that oh no, Jay Dilla just fell. I'm gonna get you after the show, Jay. I was turning my light out my eyeballs, and Jay Dilla fell. Hey y'all, sometimes this is comfortable for me too. And the rest can be melamine. Yeah, that's another head. That goddamn chop. I don't even know what melamine is. I'm not sure what melamine is, but I am sure that it's more than likely not healthy for you and not what the fuck you need. So let's get into it, people. Let's get into the get down. And start discussing what the fuck I think today's show is going to be about. This one damn, they make IKEA furniture from melamine. Okay, there you go. So if you don't want to eat a fucking dresser, yeah, do that, Jimmy. And if you have any issues, I got a couple cats, man. I got a couple cats. Zoe's dude, my dude. Do me a favor, Zoe, if you still in here, and put your herbalist, because my memory shot. Put your herbalist in here, because that dude is bad too. He's a bad motherfucker. Put your herbalist information in here, and I'm gonna put my dudes in here. And these are two these are two brothers, Right there, y'all. Osane's Botanicals. That is an unpaid endorsement. Shout out to Willie Lynch, also a funny stand-up comedian. Patience, Willie. Patience. I am the one to produce your special. Please be patient. Osane's Botanicals is my guy. And then Zoe gonna put his dude up there. Go to either one of these brothers if you are in any way Russell Herbals. There you go. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, Russell Herbals. Dr. Russell. No, his name is not actually Willie Lynch, but I'm not going to ruin it for you. You need to watch his stand-up. It's very profound why he does that. So how about that Biden laptop? Okay, you're going to have to give me a little bit more than that, Dre, because here's something I do on purpose. Dre, honestly, I purposely shelter myself from most, and I'm glad you got the package finally, bro. Be honest, let me know what you think about it. I got another batch coming out. I'm about to cook up another batch this weekend, and then that batch is gonna have to hold me till I get another shipment from Ghana. I purposely, and I submit this to y'all. I purposely keep myself away from most media. Real talk. I watch Zoe. I watch Mind of the Quiet Dude. Shout out to Jay Phillips. I watch very few the Black Channel with Jason Black. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I get down with some Tariq Nasheed, some Joe Rogan. I watch that stuff in order to keep my vessel clean, because it's a bunch of propaganda and bullshit that only serves to, as I watch it, make me angry. As I watch the alphabet agenda be pushed, as I watch yeah, Jimmy, yeah, I gets down with some Professor Black Truth. As I watch masculinity generically and Black masculinity specifically under attack, as I watch that, oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. That's apples, raisins, blue agave, and peanut butter. That's a healthy way to satisfy your sweet tooth. As I watch all of these things under attack in commercials, in movies, everywhere it can be, it only serves to upset me. Okay. Elon uncovered how the old Twitter helped the FBI cover up trafficking and money laundering from the Bidens. The underground, there you go, underground business. Okay. But now it's about to be public info. Okay. That kind of dovetails into my subject as well, Dre. Thank you. Number one, Dre, you and I are blessed to be our ages, the ages we are now. I'm going to guess you 30 something, 40 something. If you don't mind, share it with us in the chat, your age. I'm 50 something, about to be 60 something. God damn. Creator bless me. I'm 58 this year. Now. Oh shit, 23? Man, what? Jedi, you are, man. Oh, that does my heart good. I'll tell you why in a second. This is your time, Jedi. Nephew, this is your time. This is not my world anymore. I'm a young 50s because I don't eat no meat. I can't say I don't eat animal protein because lately I've had eggs to hold me over until I could get a hold of my sea moss, and now I'm not fucking with eggs no more. But I exercise, I meditate, I watch what I put in my vessel, and it slows the clock down. But I'm not just slowing the clock down so I can be around this motherfucker for longer. What's the point of that? I'm slowing the clock down so I can be of service in the time that all will be revealed. But now it's about to be public info. That thing that you said right there. Bruh, it's all finna be out. All finna be out. Water to a well, it is all finna be out here. Okay? If it's something your Uncle Jeff is hiding from you, it's gonna be out here. It's some shit that's not your business right now that I'm sure when I get big enough, they gonna spring. But I'm a Jedi. I'm gonna turn it into a pimp moment. It's hard to not. Because I was built for this. I was given just enough poverty and just enough violence and just enough lack and just enough propaganda. And in that, my family, when I was little, treated me as much as a poor family could, like a prince. So I'm arrogant. And then the Creator blessed me with a modicum of intelligence. And you put all that together, and you put it together in 1965 when I was born, you get an elder that's outside of this bullshit, so that I can get the real shit to you. And the real shit is, without question, people, the real shit is, and I'm gonna look for let me see. I'm gonna search yeah, here we go. Let me hit this, and then there's got to be a way I can mute that beforehand so this doesn't pop in like that. Well, yeah, if I prep the fucking show before I do it, I suppose that would happen. But I didn't prep today's show because, again, my shit was out there. But I am finding what it is that you're talking about, and it looks like I have found this Elon shit you discussing, and I'm gonna see if this is it, brother Dre. I'm gonna see if I believe I'm on to what you're talking about, and I believe I have jumped to the right spot. If I have not, what's gonna happen is, I guarantee you, because we are in such a fucked up state, I can take the ball and run with whatever this is from right where it's at, because the shit that is going down now, the way the world, the fucked upness of the world, if that is such a word, if I may borrow such shit, I'm gonna have to steal back over into Giraffeballz. I mean, I'm gonna have to steal from the first church real quick. I know y'all don't care, so I'm gonna have to steal from here in order to get this music, because yeah. Okay, there you go, Spliffs. I'm playing the music now. Y'all let me know if this music is a good balance, so I know what number to keep this while I run it under whatever I'm running it, so that I stay under fair use.
Biden administration, Elon had enough. So when Biden tweeted from the official POTUS Twitter page saying this, "I meant it when I said the future was going to be made right here in America. Companies like GM and Ford are building more electric vehicles here at home than ever before." Elon lost it. And to show that he went into the comments of that tweet and said some things that made the beef more public than ever before. Under a user's tweet about how Biden's administration had turned into a joke, he said, "Biden is a damn sock puppet in human form." And in another thread criticizing Biden's pandering to other companies, he attacked the president directly, saying, "Biden is treating the American public like fools."
Okay. Exactly. Like I said, this is not exactly okay. Sounds good where it's at. You mean like right now? True. Yes. Okay. This is exactly what I was talking about. That's not exactly what young brother Dre was discussing. He's discussing some other shit that has made its way to the forefront, or is about to, but because there is so much shit, you can turn in a circle and shoot, and you're gonna hit an enemy right between the eyes. Biden is treating America like fools. Let's discuss that for a minute. Biden is treating America like fools for one reason, and one reason only. Because it works. Because most of America is fools. Most of America is sheep. Most human beings wander around and never ever find their purpose, because half of them never ever look. They don't even look for their purpose. They need. These are the people who love the rules at work. They love the rules. Well, you know, you got to be there. You know, they said that down at the plant, you know, you got to be there at 7:30. You got to have the WI-7 form and the I-9 piece with the so-and-so and the 3-7. See, that's James' problem. He don't ever have his 3-7. Them niggas. You know, that company pride, that zeal for wherever the fuck you work. The shit they look for when they pick supervisors. That shit. America is most of that. Problem is, we don't need it no more. We don't need that no more. We used to need it, so we put the stupid white folks in the front with it. And then treat the rest of you niggas like garbage. AI is here. We don't need you anymore. Black, white, or otherwise, we do not need you anymore. So Biden's job is to round up the sheep we don't need anymore for slaughter. That includes anybody. Anybody here or anywhere else that really thinks their vote matters a fiddler's fuck. And that's from Dog Catcher the President. People want to argue me. People argue me down. Yeah, here's the new sheep's head thinking. Okay. Well. I used to get shit because you wouldn't vote for a president, but now you got to vote local. Vote local. Cause you vote local. Let me tell you something about voting local. When you vote local, as a black person, you're voting for where to put the aquarium rocks and where to put the bubbler and how many fish to put in, and maybe even on what side of the room you put the aquarium when your monkey ass owns the ocean. You own the ocean, Nasir. The useless eaters don't recognize their power, and that is Biden's number one job, to keep them blind of it. A presidential election, any election, is a popularity contest to see who it is the people will accept the coming bullshit from. That's exactly what it is. It's a popularity contest to see who you guys will allow to feed you the bullshit. And once you figure out they're feeding you bullshit and you get upset with them, we're going to give you somebody else to feed you bullshit. That's the next election. But be not deceived. The bullshit's the same. The bullshit's the same. There's no difference in the bullshit. The bullshit is going to always benefit he who fed it. Not he who gave it to you, but he who gave it to him. Always. The bullshit will never, ever be outside of what benefits the power elite in the long game. And they'll play this game. How about that, Nasir? How about that, young Jedi? You vote, God damn it. Okay, we may be dealing with the big pull of the day. I might pop back in and take a pull off of this mullet I'm smoking. But that's that you vote with where you spend money, God damn it. Well, what about these bills and initiatives and laws that are passed locally that stop the blah, 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 and then we stop them from doing the blah, blah, blah with the blue, blue, blue? Bruh, you're arranging aquarium rocks. That's all that is arranging aquarium rocks. Okay, I changed this. And I think this may be a little louder. Y'all let me know if that came in a little louder, because that first joint I was playing, I made that beat 20 years ago before I knew anything about mixing. I can mix a little bit now. This one is called What Would Janet Say? Shout out to Janet Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't telling y'all nothing Mrs. Brown don't know. Janet Jackson been my imaginary girlfriend / wife since Different Strokes. Okay. They are always coming up with ways to fuck people, and that's always a bunch of people who love getting... Come on, man. Come on. These people love the sodomy, bruh. And I don't... You know what, True? Here's the truth. Let me get into that. Okay. Nah. And y'all telling me this music is good, right? It ain't too loud. Okay. I don't know, True, if they love sodomy more than they fear true freedom. That's hard to say with apples in your mouth. Let me clear my palate. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, we about to take a detour in the show because me and Spliff them found our first little hiccup. Well, I'm the side nigga. Love Penny. Okay, I know you love Penny, bruh. But we gonna move forward. You can't be the side nigga. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's just me and Janet. Goddamn it. Okay. And she got to understand. Well, she is on the side of Mrs. Brown, so that okay. Never mind. Anyway, let me get back up here to what True said. They're always coming up with ways to fuck with people, and there's always a bunch of people who love getting sodomized. Now, I don't know that I entirely ride with the love of getting sodomized over the fear of true freedom. Most people are deathly afraid of themselves. And on some real shit, some of that's me. I've gotten progressively better as a musician, But this music you hear, every piece of it. Before I sat down, I heard it in my head, and I'm getting better at getting it out of my head. But because to me, and to y'all, if you're honest, it don't sound as good as Prince. It don't sound as good as Barry White. It don't sound as good as Stevie Wonder. It don't sound as good as Marvin Yancey. It don't sound as good as Chucky Booker. It don't sound as good as DJ Quick. It don't sound as good as Battle Cat. It don't sound as good as Dr. Dre. Those are the reasons I denied myself putting my own music in the world. My shit. That's why you don't hear this on nobody's album. Because I was afraid of me. And I put every excuse in front of it. I would listen to old Quincy Jones, nigga. How fucking arrogant and stupid is that? It's reverse arrogance. I'm gonna fall on my sword because I can't produce like Quincy fucking Jones? What asshole sense does that make? Well, it made perfect sense to your uncle. Because I love music so much that I can't disrespect it. And not meeting the lofty fucking standards I set for myself stop me from putting my own shit out. It stopped me. Sugar Mac, it stopped me. I see what you're saying, True. I see what you're saying. You shouldn't compare yourself to them. Here's what I say to that. Comparing myself to them keeps me honest. It keeps me honest. What I can't do is beat myself up with, disqualify myself because of the comparison. Do not ever beat yourself up or disqualify yourself because of the comparison between you and the motherfucker you have chosen to chase. You feel me? Don't disqualify yourself, but you got to keep them in front of you because it keeps you honest. You start believing your own hype if you don't have somebody in front of you. Nigga, I got Prince in front of me. Okay? I produce pretty good. I play drums well. I suck at the bass. I suck a little less at the keyboards. That's true. Prince was a genius at all the shit times 4 that I'm trying to do. That keeps me honest. Quincy Jones keeps me honest. Marvin Gaye, Marvin Yancey. They keep me honest. Quick, Dre, Battle Cat, Premier, Pete Rock. Them dudes keep me honest about my shit. They keep me honest. Because were it not for them, Tony Mac, were it not for my idols in front of me, I start believing, I start believing too much, when I'm mixing my music, and every now and then my bathroom door fly open, and it's Mrs. Brown dancing her sexy ass around to my music. My number one supporter. Yeah. Ha! The battery in my back. I like that. Shout out to the battery in my back, Mrs. Brown. Were it not for her, were it not for me being honest, I would listen to too much of her and her friends and the people around me and the comics that hear my music and the other cats that hear my music and blow they fucking mind. Oh shit. Nigga, you got how much of this music? You got how much? Yeah, Yogi. That's not exactly true. Prince couldn't read music well. That was his father's problem. His father read the shit out of music. Prince didn't. Prince learned to read music, and he was really good by the time he was in high school. He could read, but his reading dwarfed his playing, his performing, his writing, because it was just down in him. And he realized himself a vessel, as loftily do I to compare myself to him. The sounds you hear from this track were already there. They were already there. They just came to me. They just came to me. And I let them out. And because I know that, because I'm painfully aware of that, and shout out to whoever may be watching me on Twitter. Somebody go to Twitter and bring this up, because I'm having a problem getting over there on my shit for some reason. So check Twitter out and tell me how I'm doing over there. Shout out to my Twitter people. Okay. It keeps me honest and it keeps me pure. And if anything, be on a dogged search for honesty and purity. Search your soul for purity. Be real with yours. Now, to get back to where we're supposed to be, how many of y'all really believe a 80-something-year-old, more than likely wearing a diaper ass white man is really running all this shit? How many of y'all believe that a 50-something-year-old black woman is really running it? I don't believe either. Why do you think a Herschel Walker gets within shitting distance of a power position? Because somebody has decided that they can use him, they can weekend at Bernie's his ass into whatever agenda they have for the rich people, the wealthy people, excuse me, that they are getting down with. What do you think of the word conspiracy theorist now? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. And had I given the show more thought, I might have started from there. I might have started from there with today's show. The people who still ridicule the term conspiracy theorist, watch them motherfuckers. You still got niggas. Coincidentally, most of them still watch the NFL and they still march and protest and vote. That still use the term conspiracy theory to look down on your free thinking. As if the quote-unquote conspiracy theorists of the 70s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s who talked about UFOs were clowned, and now they're here. As if the conspiracy theorists who said Lee Harvey Oswald did not kill Kennedy by himself, that evidence is now here. As if the conspiracy theorists who said that crack and machine guns made it to the hood when ain't no machine gun factories and poppy fields in the hood through the government. Watch snowfall, nigga. What do you do with those people who still harp on that term? The black people who still ride the conspiracy theorist term as if to discredit. You put them motherfuckers with the sheep. That's what you do. You put them with the rest of the sheep. As soon as you hear Republican, Democrat, conspiracy theorist, vote, any of that shit come out of the mouth of somebody around you, you know where they at. You know where they at. Debate them if you want. Argue them if you want, but know where they at. They're not vibrating on this level, people. True, I swear to God, I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. YTTY. I love that. I just love it. Just okay. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, yeah. Let me, I'm gonna play around with this right now. Yeah. Okay. Now, should I do that? Or should I do this? Yeah. 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 Spliffs. We need to work with that right there. I want to fuck with that. I want to fuck with that. I'm I'm gonna get me some hoodies. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get down with that. I'm gonna do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but that goes right with P2B. That go right with P2B. Yeah, we're gonna play around with some of that and get. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finna play with that real quick. Okay. Now, y'all tell me, if I do something funky with this, if we do something funky with that, would you buy it on a hoodie? Because that says it all. That represents you. It represents you as an outcast. Okay. I can't tell you, Yogi. You got to figure it out. I'm going to tell you this. It's not an acronym. Don't think of it as an acronym. Sound it out. If you sound it out, it makes a little bit more sense. Okay, True, your hoodie is free. Your shit's free. I've started out sending True free shit because I fucked up. But yeah, you get yours is free. I'm a coffee mugs. I'm doing, yeah. You can get it. Keep playing with it. Keep playing with it. I'll give you a hint. You can flip it all around. Forwards, backwards. That's a huge hint. That's a huge hint, bro. Yeah, you gotta be able to decipher it. I can't tell you. Now you can just either follow me and get it, or you gotta figure it out. But yeah. I think that's what I want to talk about as I invite y'all in. Let me guess. Whitey ain't shit for $200. Close enough. Close enough, sir. That's a half a point. You're very close. Oh shit, Skew Raider. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's happening? Yes. Soul Train Skirmable board. No kills. For a long time, Prince could not read. For a long time, he couldn't read. Barry White couldn't read. Barry White used to, he learned how to read music in C and wrote music in C, and then told everybody else to fucking transport shit around. Transpose it. Here's where I want it. There's where I wrote it. That's just so you can get close. Okay. Reading is the X's and O's. Doing it is the no-look pass and the alley-oop. That was one of Prince's main falling outs with his father, is that his father could read music really well. And I knew other people like that. God bless the dead Marvin Yancey, my minister, the minister that I was blessed enough to come up in his church. Ooh. Latinos and wages and self-hating Sambos. Okay. I'm feeling you. Sit tight, True. Sit tight, Tony Mac. I got y'all. I'll bring y'all in just a second. And just so y'all know, I ain't sitting here naked. It just seems like the feed works better when I don't put. It's something about using the camera, I think, that sucks up some bandwidth and it starts freezing and sticking and shit. So I just go here. Why does Tony Mac look like he's flying the coolest plane in the world?
Oh man,
what's happening, Cat Daddy?
I just feel like I'm the coolest and the highest in the world right now, so that's cool. I take that.
All right, what you smoking? What you smoking, man?
Oh man, some what this? I don't know. Some shit my little gas guy gave me, man. I ain't even quite. I think some Happy Camper or some shit like that.
Right.
Not too sure what.
Something
what's going
to feel
on,
good.
How y'all doing? What's going on, Uncle Jeff? Ghetto Yoda.
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm actually this one was a little bit more freestyle today because I got a big order for these little funky ass beats of mine. And I was up last night mixing, and then I went to bed, and something woke me up at 3. So I got up and kept going, and then fell out around 7 and woke up at 11:30 and jumped in the shower. So, nigga, you got a show to do. It's some people waiting on you. You got to do this shit. So that's kind of where I'm at today. But from what you've been hearing there, young Jedi, what is on your mind?
Oh man, it's funny you was talking about politics towards the end of your intellectual rant. I don't know if you're ever gonna bring that back. We trying to get you to bring it back, you know. You ain't no man.
It'll never went away.
Well, you know what, bro? Yeah, it just turned into an hour show. It's just a 2-hour show. But shout out to Zoe Williams, who had to make that for me because I was all over the place and I needed my own space in the show. And that's where that kind of came from. Was he shout out to Zoe. Zoe kind of came up with that. Yeah. But anyway,
I liked it. But yeah, anyway, man, I was just telling my boy, I said, he asked me, he said, who is the group of people you like to roast the most when you on stage? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's usually the people who like to have that little pennant that said I just voted. I usually like to roast their ass real good. Oh man, they are my favorite type of fucking people to make fun of. Oh man.
I got them right in my family, brother. I got them in my family, and
yeah.
And it's you're forcing me to come up with a term right now. It's sheep habit. It's sheep habit.
Sheep habit.
You've been denied the right to vote, but you weren't. Yeah. If voting didn't mean nothing, why did they keep us from it? You dumb motherfucker. And then I'm gonna let you go, True. It just hit me why they kept you from it. They didn't keep you from it because of its effectiveness. They kept you from it because it was another way to subjugate you as less human. It was another thing. Yeah, that too, nigga, you can't do. But it wasn't about its effectiveness. Now go ahead, True. What's on your mind, man?
I'm saying if it was such a big deal, it wouldn't have an expiration date. It would be like everybody else. It should be automatic. Even if you got a felony, how you feel? Dead people are still voting. My mom been gone since 2005. She's still getting a voter registration card.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
that's tough.
I say the again, the vote process is, look, here come this next phase of bullshit in our 100-year plan. We done wore out they put out the bullshit, and the politicians are the toilet paper they use to wipe their ass.
Get your ass out there and act like you in charge.
Thank you. And when the shit gets stuck to you too much that we put on you, we'll replace you with someone else that the sheep think they trust.
So they the shift supervisors for the elite?
Wow.
So
wow. Yes. Go ahead, brother.
He said figurehead, supervisors, mascots. Any word would do. But power isn't one of them. Yeah, they ain't that.
They ain't that, brother. They ain't that.
Jeff, me and you were supposed to have a debate on, I think the discussion was, should we cancel out all Jasper ass shade tree coon motherfuckers? Your words.
Yes, Jasper ass shade tree house coon, sir. That's
house coons. Oh, okay.
Gotta remember house coon.
Jasper ass shade tree house coon. Yes. House coon. Gotcha.
Don't call them nigga no more. We the niggas. Okay, they're not niggas. Yeah. Okay.
Negroes with the K. K-N-E-E. Negroes. Gotcha. So I'm more with that. And I was trying to make the point of saying that if these guys are getting the bag, should we focus on trying to get them to bring it back to us? But in recent events with Deion Sanders and our brothers, Deion Sanders and Shannon Sharp, that debate will no longer need to be necessary.
Okay.
They already showed me why you can no longer depend. I ain't gonna call them that, but they showed me why we have to pay more attention to principles.
Okay, we'll expound on
why I got
Shannon
to that
Sharp.
assumption.
Yeah. What was Shannon Sharp led you there?
Oh, well, first, before I get on Shannon Sharp and talk about something I didn't like, let me talk about something I did like that he do.
Okay.
In the midst of that punk, super duper punk bitch, Skip Bayless. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Now, yeah, that's the guy I'm afraid of saying it to his face, Skip Bayless. They're the most dangerous guy in the world, him and Mike Tyson. Anyway, Skip Bayless disrespected the fuck out of Shannon Sharp and every player that has ever went to that war in that game. And I'm not here talking about the game, but to me, if that man is your coworker, if you view that man as a human, if you view him as a fucking man, why would you disrespect him live on television? And
what happened?
Okay, so
yeah,
Skip Bayless was dick riding Tom Brady again. Okay, let me tell you what really happened.
Yeah.
The 49ers beat the dog shit out of Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
So instead of them having a great sports show talking about, I think it's time for Brady to fucking retire, he tried to make excuses at the expense of his coworker, i.e. Shannon Sharp, by telling him, you can't disrespect Brady because he was so much better than all the rest of y'all. Translation, and I'm taking this from Marcus out the 5150 show. Y'all, Tom Brady way better than y'all niggas. He might well have said that.
Pretty much.
And it just pretty much shitted on that man's career. And Jeff, I get it. You're not watching the little game where niggas wear tights and hug each other and tackle and say, I get you not into that. I get it. But I just made that sound too terrible. Anyway,
you did, and I'm actually eating. I almost threw up, but keep going.
I hope it's some. I know it ain't no animal shit, so I ain't even got to question that. Cool. Anyway, Shannon almost whooped Skip Bayless' ass, but he realized how much money he was making. I'm sorry, y'all. That was the only thing restrained him. But I got to give him his credit for restraint, because to me, that shows true strength of a man, knowing when and when not to break your foot off in somebody's ass. So I got to give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? And he knew what was the negative shit that was going to come with that. But on the flip side, just a week before Shannon Sharp did something I was proud of,
Mhm.
He's been on a long journey of doing shit I wasn't proud of, i.e., disrespecting Kyrie from the spam. That's what I call that smassination. Y'all know what I'm getting at. You know, because that brother did put out the real info. You know, was trying to advocate for people's rights in New York because they forced a lot of those people to take the spam. So he stood up against it. Who goes against him? Stephen A. Bad Hairline and Shannon Too Many Muscles Sharp. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, so we have that moment. Then we speed up to Mr. Deion Sanders. Nothing against Deion. You know, like I said, I'm not going against prime time. It's Deion Sanders. I can say fuck you to the Deion Sanders that wear the cowboy jersey, but the rest of Deion is kind of hard for me. He's almost royalty. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And I normally don't fuck with niggas who wear Jerry curls. I normally don't, like my dad. But Deion was cool as a motherfucker. I actually cool with my dad. Now, anyway, Deion Sanders led all those promises at Jackson State. Now, I'm not defending, you know, I mean, I'm not mad at the man for wanting a better life, but when you come out there and you tell these people, I want to do something, and, you know, because of the George Floyd situation, I want to help young black men and women grow up and have a space. I want to bring money, bring attention, bring notoriety back to the colleges, and you left before any of that happened. Not only when you left the hope of that ever happening, brother. So to me, I was more mad with Deion for even playing with us. And that's why I said we no longer can have that. We don't need to have that debate, because that's why we shouldn't be bad. Because the bag shows me they only going to chase the bigger fucking bag.
There was way more to that JSU stuff than people know about. The business side of it was horrible. Deion pretty much did what he said he was going to do. He just didn't fulfill the contract. He left 1 year on the contract. He brought
I ain't mad at them. And I'm not mad at him for that.
He brought a lot of people to JSU.
Yeah. True.
And they weren't paying him what he was supposed to be getting. He ended up spending a lot of his own money. And they wouldn't take care of the business end of it. Because if they did, he might still be there.
Well, that's Deion wanted to be fucking Django of nigga college football. That's him wanting to come out there and be a motherfucking superhero. And when you jump your ass out there, basically what y'all telling me, Deion came out there to be the fucking Neo of black college football. No. And he left before that happened.
Not necessarily, because most people weren't giving him a shot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I mean I ain't dissing on that. I feel that.
No. Let me step in here. Remember, I was the one that had the dream of somewhere outside of Jackson State there being a palatial mansion with a dirt road that led to it, that was full of NFL and college players driving up to Coach Prime's door because they had quit the NFL and quit playing for college and only wanted to play for him. That was before I understood or reminded that the South is made up of the descendants of the slaves that did not run and the people that did not migrate north or west. They stayed. There is a mindset in order to be able to stay there. So what this turned Deion into was Harriet Tubman if nobody wanted to be freed. When he got down there, these niggas was breaking in his car, stealing shit from him, stealing money from each other. So I can't entirely blame Deion, because Deion went down to do business with niggas and wound up neck deep in nigga business. There is a difference. And for that, I understand. Sadly, disappointedly, heartbrokenly, why he left. The two are possible. So we got to look at this problem as being multifaceted, and that he went down there to deal with. Django went down there and found himself in the middle of 50 Stevens. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. I'm the mayor of Jackson. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what we finna do. When I find out that Coach Prime has been robbed, I'm coming to the campus and I'm gonna start a social media buzz because I'm gonna have a press conference with Coach Prime sitting there where I apologize on behalf of the city in front of the world and say that I am going to put all the weight I can from the mayoral office on you fucking porch monkeys that are down here trying to cook the golden goose. This brother has brought not just his notoriety, mm-hmm. not just his accolades and his pull. Coach Prime know what the fuck he talking about with this football shit.
Yeah.
He know what the fuck he talking about.
This is a GOAT. This is a true NFL
GOAT.
This is a true NFL GOAT.
And I'm not gonna let you knucklehead, nappy head motherfuckers fuck this off.
Deion's always made business decisions.
Yes.
True. And here's the thing.
On the field and off the field. Everything's been a business decision.
And here's the thing. My thing is, what I'm saying is not necessarily talking about Deion, but it's another example of any time the black savior says, I'm going to get out of this white neighborhood and come back down to talk to y'all. Something bad happens. It always turned into some fuck shit that push us back mentally farther than it was before they decided to come down. And I ain't knocking that because we need them to come down.
Right.
It seems like sometimes when they come down, the first opportunity to go back up, they up out of there.
But it also brought a light to a bigger issue is how HBCUs handle business. A lot of the conditions. Like a lot of the schools run down. They don't know where the money's going. Like a lot of the athletic programs don't see the money that they're supposed to because the money's being shifted. And nobody's coming out to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Hold that thought, True. Hold that thought. Kel says he never intended on making HBCUs a big time thing. He just used them to create buzz for a bigger school. I tell you what, Kels, let's make that true. Let's make him guilty as charged. Let's make him guilty as charged. Your next comment has to address fully with more than one sentence the shit that True is talking about with regard to us, because that is a side of it. In here, you do not ever get to focus on just one side. The next thing you type after you hear what True has to say, I want you to repeat yourself and keep going, True. You are going to have to address it and address it fully, or I'm going to put you on a timeout. Go ahead, True.
Well, I was saying by him leaving, and keep in mind, he didn't bash Jackson State the entire time during this whole time. He didn't
Very
bash
professional. Very professional about it.
He knew what he knew what was going on business-wise. That's why he said what he said to the kids. So now, decision.
Yes. Now talk about some of the business shit that was going on. I know some of it, but not as intimately as y'all.
Like the ticket bonuses he was supposed to get when they reached a certain quota, they surpassed them.
They used to sell out a 60,000 people stadium, and they would tell Deion Sanders they only sold 28,000 tickets. And he's looking at a sold out. Yeah, I'm looking at a sold out 60-seat stadium, and you telling me only 28,000
They get all this media attention. They get all this media attention. They get Sports Illustrated. They got Under Armour money. They had brand new uniforms every week. All that was off the back of Deion bringing attention to JSU. Most of them anyway.
Yeah, but he got a resume to go to Colorado State with too. I just think with Deion, if his intentions was genuine in the beginning, but a lot of the slander that's going on his name. Notice I'm saying slander, because a lot of people just outright not even being fair about it, just calling the man the word that rhyme with moon and all this shit. And I'm like, Deion been a stand-up brother through and through.
Those are casual people not really paying attention, or they just in
right.
And
that's
this
the
is
world
my
right
point
now,
in here, gentlemen. This is my point. That's the world. We don't get to do that in here. In here, we have to focus on the part that is us.
I know that one.
Mm-hmm. The part that is, oh shit. He done popped in here, ladies and gentlemen. Kels, hey man, where you been? You there?
Muted.
You muted. Unmute yourself when you get a chance, Kels. You gotta unmute yourself. Anyway, here's what I'm talking about that needs to be focused on. Mm-hmm. The parts where people in charge were actually diverting funds from football to other areas without talking to him.
Right.
Mm.
The parts where money coming up stolen, niggas doing nigga shit, all this money coming in, and y'all can't get clean water to the school. That's nigga shit.
They got the coach out there cutting the grass. I'm like, you supposed to have a maintenance staff for that. You got the coach putting in money for the facilities and the food.
I mean,
I got a goddamn maintenance staff.
Yeah.
Here's my maintenance staff as a coach. Here's my maintenance staff as a coach of a college team. Okay. When we run drills today, everybody last. The last person crossed the line. Any motherfuckers I see gold bricking out here ain't really doing your shit like you supposed to be doing it. Any of that. If I see any of that, guess who's cutting the goddamn grass? Guess who's doing the field work? Yo slacking ass.
Yeah. Jeff, you got
they
be more fired up in that, Jeff. You talk to your team like that, they going 0-12.
No, you get
fired up when
fired.
you cut their goddamn grass.
Oh no, you gonna cut the grass. You gonna cut the goddamn grass, or you going home?
The coach is gonna get fired.
There you go. Now see when you said it that one, now they gonna listen. I take that up, take their scholarship away. They might get out there and cut their grass.
I bet you cut the grass now. If you fucking up, you cutting grass. You want to get off of grass duty? Then you need to take somebody's spot out here. I need to see 110%. 100% will do from everyone else. If you ever cut grass, I need 110% from you for as long as you shitting while you on this goddamn college.
Yeah.
The thing is, Deion ain't supposed to be handling none of that. None of that outside stuff. It's the school's responsibility. It wasn't his. He was doing it.
I mean, I think it's all just a clusterfuck of it didn't work out. But it gave people a little bit of hope. My only thing for the people who with the HBCUs and all that, man, we just if you believe in that route, we just gonna have to find our ways to continue to support it. And one thing nobody's not talking about, like and not to bring his name up, Jeff, no disrespect, but like I was listening to Corey Holcomb talk shit about the HBCU heads going to talk to Donald Trump. And here's the fucking problem that the black community don't know about, and we go to talking. When they went down there to talk to Trump and we called them people coons and all that fucked up shit, nobody didn't know them people got $47 billion of funding from out of Donald Trump. You know how much Mr. I'ma fall asleep in his fucking wheelchair gave him? He cut that shit down to $2 billion.
Yeah.
He cut it down to $2 billion. So what I'm trying to point out, HBCUs has been forgotten. Most colleges make their money off the sports. All our best athletes stopped going to HBCUs ever since the white man said, well, shit, we gonna need some niggas if we want to vote.
Yep.
And so now that left our shit deserted. So the one time you got Super Deion Sanders, if this a motherfucking superhero, it'd be called Prime Time. That said, of all niggas, say I'm coming back to HBCU, we got this nigga. Ain't nobody else. The only person you was gonna get bigger than that, you gonna have to dig up Tupac. Who we got the next man up? Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
And when he left, man, the hope of it left. And I just think that's the part that makes it all problematic. That if Deion wasn't never in the equation, we'd have tried to come with another solution.
But that hope has to be.
But I ain't mad at Deion. Shout out to Deion. And shout out to Yogi Fish, who said Jerry Rice the GOAT. Yes, Jerry Rice is also the motherfucking GOAT. So is Lawrence Taylor. So is all these motherfuckers. I'm not comparing black people, brother. We all great.
Well, no, the truth is, brother.
Not all of us.
The truth is, every HBCU should be wide open for Emmitt Smith to come coach if he want to. Jerry Rice to come coach if he want to. They should be wide open. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they've approached these men.
Eddie George, because we all focus on Deion. Eddie George, former NFL player. He's a coach of a head coach of HBCU team.
What's his name? I don't know if Doug Williams is still coaching. Well, when he coaching, he was coaching at Grambling for a while too.
Now, fellas, just because you can play, don't mean you can coach.
Right.
Magic Johnson.
Jordan couldn't coach.
Magic Johnson Kurt Rambis couldn't do either. Nobody ain't say nothing.
Well, there's that. You can't.
I'm messing with you, Kurt. You can coach.
It's a whole different muscle.
Yeah.
To be able to lead men as it is to be a captain of men. A captain of men and a leader of men are different.
Mm-hmm.
That's anywhere.
Yeah, that's with anything. What I'm saying is that all of this, what we are discussing right now, all of this, I swear to God, Tony Mack, you look like you flying a little helicopter.
Hey man, I wish it was shit. Right now, I'm flying an Oldsmobile.
Okay. It's not lost on me that if we were to just turn away from it all and come inward, that we will own it all. This thing with like I talked about on Sunday with Mark Curry. Shout out to my man Mark.
Hanging with Mr. Curry.
Black people are going to drop the ball again. This is an opportunity to let the Wyndham know we will never fuck with them again. And we don't care who you suspended.
Yep.
We don't care who you suspended. The problem is that Mark got to turn his camera on. Mark should never have had the opportunity to turn his camera phone on. This should never have been a thing. As soon as this happened, somebody should have been in his face woefully apologizing. Woefully. Yep. Because if he was a Jew, that's what would have happened. If he was Asian, that would have happened. But why? Because those two group of people back their people. They back their people. We don't.
Yep. But you need more than hope. You need to take care of the business part of it too. You need to take care of the support part too. So hope is not support. But it came time to pay him up. They say that just Deion, for example. They offered him for $1.5 million, but he's gonna have to pay his staff out of that. The endowment didn't step up. The alumni didn't step up. They all, when I heard what they donated compared to how many alumni they have, it brought down to like $2 a piece. So they really didn't want to keep them there.
Right.
If they really wanted them there, they would have did what they needed to do to keep them there. They would have got the business straight.
Hey, if they want to do some righteous fantasy shit, but it'll be fantasy, but righteous, they'll make Brett Favre donate all that money he stole to Jackson State. Cause you know I saw that Yogi Fish, man. You right. Motherfuckers more mad at Deion than Brett Favre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can get it though. Let
me stop you right there, Tony Mack.
Go ahead.
Okay. As a matter of fact, before I even say this, this music playing in the background is far too sinister for what the fuck I'm about to say. So I gotta go in another. I'm gonna go in another direction with another track. Okay.
Okay.
Now, that shit you just said, that's some funky shit right there. And it is the precursor to black financial terrorism. Dear everybody, we the niggas say that Brett Favre, and we don't give a fuck where he get it, has 30 days to cough up all the money he stole and give it to Deion. This is before he left. Give it to Deion and Jackson State. Because if he doesn't, we are going to denounce anything that Brett Favre ever advertised before. To include Hanes t-shirts, to include, we gonna go back.
I don't think we're gonna fuck up the sales of Wranglers, Jeff.
Well, fuck Wranglers. You don't think we're gonna fuck up
we ain't fucking up the sales of Wranglers. We don't wear that shit.
No, that but here you go. Wherever Hanes is in trouble,
Hanes is in trouble.
Any store that carries Wranglers. If you carry Wranglers, if I come in your store and I find Wranglers, I'm never coming back.
Copper fit, all that bullshit.
That
shit. Where we gonna find the hoes if we can't go to Walmart?
You can find them in the parking lot. They're in the parking lot.
They're in the parking lot.
Ain't nobody said don't go up to Walmart to find the hoes. Just don't go in and buy nothing.
You know the sad part, Jeff? Every time you explain your high counsel of what we about to do to somebody, I just picture you in a black ass robe, just an all black robe on that motherfucker, with a brown fist on the back of it, just fisted up.
Okay.
On the back of that. Like with all his garments, and he explaining this to about 11 other motherfuckers on side, you just quiet.
Oh, bro.
But once you hear it's gone.
I tell you what, where I see myself, to be honest. Have you ever seen the movie The Warriors?
See, Jeff, there you go, bringing up his black and white films. I'm messing with you. I saw The Warriors.
Bro, you remember Silence?
I'm teasing, Jeff.
Silence.
I know it's 78.
Can you dig it?
Dig it.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
We got to get to Can You Dig It, Tony Mac. If we don't get to Can You Dig It, we gonna forever have these same fucking problems. We gonna always have these we gonna always have these round and round circles, and this happened to us and that happened to us, and wow this and wow that, until thank you for the super chat there, Daryl Hardy. Should we start our own league? Honestly,
that's what he's talking about, Daryl.
It's all I ever talk about. It's all I ever talk about.
Yeah.
Is how much and how much of a disadvantage we're going to continue to be at until we understand that the table we want to seat at is made up of all of us kneeling.
I think a lot of us still feel the responsibility or hate the responsibility of it. They cool with it as long as other people are controlling it, but the control came to them.
Then now you got to actually do it.
Yeah, got to control it. So we got to teach our little baby boys on how to be responsible.
Yeah, bruh. That is Tony Mac.
That is.
That's why you here. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons that rooms like this assemble. Another big deal with it. Another big deal with it is that this new crop of young people, man. I say it all the time. I ain't throwing them all out. I can't throw all these young people out because you got a lot of young people that's not having it, brother. They not having it. They not with this vote, march, whine, repeat. They're not. And it's from them. It is to them that we have to get this dangerous message. We've seen enough. We've had enough. We are enough. That third one is a motherfucker, bro. We don't believe that we are enough. When we get there to where we can go, you know what? Fuck that. We got enough. We got enough. Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad was not sponsored by Nike.
Right. That
shit was inconvenient. And the dirty 4-letter word easy is what fucks black people over.
That's a ugly truth, but a truth nonetheless.
Bruh, that's where we are. Now, True, brother True.
Yes, sir.
As a and especially in these sports areas, I'm gonna lean heavily on y'all because it's not what I don't only talk what I know.
Right.
What do you see in the way of the mindset change amongst youngsters as opposed to when you went through and you can go into detail if you as much as you're comfortable with your sports career and what you did in college and so forth. What is the difference between then and now, good and bad?
They good now. They get to monetize themselves.
How about that?
All of it. They get more exposure now. You see high school games all on TV. We didn't get that back in the day. I'm 20 years removed from all this stuff.
Right.
We might get a few highlights on the news every now and then, but we never had any games broadcasted. We don't get that kind of attention like they do now. There's not as much. There's so much more money into high school and college now. Hell, even Little League. You got people betting on Little League games, broadcasting Little League games, and they getting broke off financially.
Okay, when you say they, what part of they is getting broke off?
The organizations, the people who run the stuff mostly.
Okay, now how does that trickle down and wet the black people? That's the question.
You get trinkets, you get uniforms and merchandise, and you might get some good charter buses or get flew out. It trickles down a little bit, but you never see any real tangibles from it. I don't know how the recruiting game goes now because, like I said, I dealt with all this stuff over 20 years ago. So the recruiting process, when I went through it, you get your letters in the mail from all these schools like they're interested. You get a few phone calls from people who actually want to offer you something. And then you make a decision. Like back then, HBCUs didn't recruit heavy. They, from my experience, they contacted me after I already committed and was playing somewhere else. I'm like, wish you would have said something while I was going through the process. I would have considered it, if not gone. But I'm like, hell, I signed here, I committed here. I'm gonna see this thing through. So nowadays, I think they see it more as a viable option, even though the business side of it is still messed up, because those HBCUs are not getting the finances that they should be getting. You already know there's some janky shit going on with that. Whether it's the heads of those universities or the NCAA themselves, wherever the money's going and not going. All that shit need to get straight.
Well, I'll say this. Wherever there's money, there's somebody waiting to steal it.
Right.
Wherever there's money, there's somebody waiting to steal it. What to me has to happen, and gonna say this, and I mean it with love. In the final moments of the show, as I kick you two niggas the fuck out, who I love dearly. Shout out to both True and Tony Mac. True for his patience. This motherfucker has been waiting on Uncle Jeff Shea Butter for so long that he should have dried up and blew away by now. Shout out to Tony Mac. Young Jedi, just getting started in this comedy game, with a mind's eye that at his age I did not know I had. And something that him and a lot of you cats don't see is Kels, I sent him a gang of it for free. I was like, fuck it. Just give him all this. Cause God damn it. Tony Mac and his thinking at this time is more important than my thinking was in my time. Because he represents the elders after I'm gone. And whatever happens, people, because some funky shit finna go down. You ain't looking at 2 years before this shit just goes completely to hell. I don't see how it can hold itself together for much longer. When it does, the brothers who think like the brothers in this room, and shout out to the sisters in this room, are our children's only hope. Only hope. Thank you, Yogi Fish. Thank you. This is the music I've been holding back from the world. You trying to tell me I can't get nobody funky to flow over this or sing over this? Well, I can't if it sits on my fucking hard drive. Scared because it ain't as good as Prince. That's fucking stupid. And that's me coming out of my own hole. But on top of that, brothers like Tony Mac, brothers like my man Bruce House, Kels, all of you, True, all of you are the future. You're it. It's kids coming up after you. Yogi is kids coming up after you. Cedric is kids coming up after you. Daryl, Water to a Well, Skew, Richard, Jade. This is for these babies. Sugar Mac, we don't not get to be there for these babies. Jada Pro, we gotta be there for these babies. And we have to fill our heads with something other than this bovine feces, James, that's been going down. We gotta do better. And this is the start. This is the start. Right here. Right now. With us talking to us the way that we talk to us. That's exactly what it is. And it isn't anything else. It isn't any. It's no bag of magic beans. The magic dust is us. Spliffs is you. It's us. It ain't nobody else. We are the Harriet Tubmans. It's us. Don't be scared of it. Step into it. Embrace it. Stay high in thought. Stay high indeed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out the gravity of the stupid. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. I'm out.